everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joined with a very special guest. I'm joined with Leo. It's fine, this always happens. I'm joined with my boyfriend Leo, and today we're going to be doing a travel Q&A for you guys. You guys know I love travel, and it would only make sense that my partner loves it too. So, ¿no es cierto?
Okay.
He's gonna introduce himself because, yeah, go for it.
Like, oh my god, this is like, oh my god. I don't know how to introduce myself. My name is Leonardo, as Ishana already said. Right, AI, copywriter.
Vale, está bien, guys. He's shy.
I love her. I'm Leo and I love her. Mwah. That's my intro.
I love you too. We're gonna start off the round of travel questions. Let me ask you, how many countries have you been to?
I don't have them like
Okay, fine.
count them, but like let's say here in America, Canada, USA, Mexico, huevos, viva Mexico, Belize, Guatemala,
Nice.
Peru, Dominican Republic, Panama, Brazil, Chile, Colombia.
And what about in Europe? Hello. Hi, ahorita como
In
chinga.
Europe, I went to Spain. We went to England last year.
Italy?
Italy. Oh, and Asia. Hey, wait a minute. Asia as well. Nepal. India, but doesn't count India because I was just in the airport. They didn't got me let in India. But yeah, Nepal. And that was it.
Cool. That's cool. I didn't know you'd been to so many countries in America, to be honest. I'm jealous.
Describe what travel means to you in a few words.
Describe what travel means to me in a few words. Okay.
Yes.
I feel like travel for me is all about being curious. It's about being on an adventure, but this kind of like constant adventure with yourself where you're constantly learning, opening your mind, your spirit into all the new experiences and basically what the world has to offer. Because for me, I believe that once we leave our comfort zone, that's when we grow. And traveling is the best way to get out of your comfort zone really quickly and really intensely. So I think that's how I would sum up travel in a few words.
Nice.
Yeah. What countries have you lived in?
Like for how long?
Like, okay, let's say you
Like more than 3 months?
Yeah, for sure.
Mexico. And Brazil, I think just.
Okay.
Brazil. Oh no, the Dominican Republic for sure. I lived there for 2 years.
How can you
yeah,
forget?
I think that was it. What is your best travel tip?
My best travel tip is to travel light. Take a backpack. Just basically take as few items as possible because, and I'm going to tell you why, you're going to pick up a lot of stuff on the way. And secondly, if you want to just like move around freely, if you want to check out other cities, other countries in the area, you don't want to be lugging around a suitcase, especially in countries that you've never been before and you don't know how it works there. And if you're going to be that tourist with like 2 huge suitcases like, hey, I'm Hannah Montana, I just wouldn't be that person. So just take a backpack and you're set. And you're going to be laughing at all the travelers with their suitcases, wishing that they were like you. ¿Sí o no?
Ah, huevo, Hannah Montana.
What's your travel tip?
My travel tip is just to fucking travel, you know? Just travel, go for it, go.
Yeah.
Go, whatever it is, light, heavy, 2 bags, without a bag.
Next question to you, my friend, is what does the concept of home mean to you?
I think really, I don't know if it's gonna sound poetic or something like that, but yeah, home is when your heart and where your soul is. It's the only thing you will have for the rest of your life is your own self. So that, I think that has to be your home. Home for me, it's to keep kind of loving as well, like myself and stuff. Yeah.
That's really nice. I like that, and I would answer the same thing.
Really?
I would say it's wherever I am in the moment that you're asking me, because, like you said, it's about your person. It's about how you are, how you feel with your own self, and I don't think that the concept of home is connected to a house. You have connection, you have memory with certain places in your life, where you grew up, where you went to school, where you had your first kiss. I don't know. At the end of the day, your home, for me, is wherever I am in this moment. So right now, it would be here. Next question. Do you travel with a fixed plan, or do you just wing it?
I mean, yes and no, you know? You always kind of make plans, or you see a little bit of which place would you like to visit or see or do. But that's the beauty about traveling as well, because it's not how you think it's gonna be. But as well, you go with that plan, knowing that your plans are not gonna happen. So that's why you don't plan it that much.
Well,
I think
it depends. When we went to Europe last year, and we had it planned like to the T, like to the day.
Well,
yeah. So in some instances, yes, I would advocate for the just wing it completely. But I think if you're traveling with a time restraint and maybe there's a bit of a budget, you kind of have to plan. Like, okay, am I going to stay with friends? Am I going to stay in the Four Seasons? Am I going to stay in a tent? Like, you need to know where you're going, where you're going to sleep. But if you are just like backpacking for like a year or 2 years and you're just going to go, then yeah, just wing it. Just rock up at a hostel, see what happens, make some friends, and you're good to go, baby.
good.
Eso, bebecita. Holecita querida. Sí, besos.
Have you ever missed a flight?
No, I've never missed a flight.
No.
I've been super close to, and I have friends that think I'm always late to things, but I've never missed a flight. I've missed a bus and a train, but a flight never. You?
Yeah, so many times.
Really?
Yeah, at least like
No,
3 or 4.
That's the worst thing. I can't think of anything.
One time
worse.
was even in the airport. I arrived earlier because I tend to. It was like
I tend
3
to miss
times
flights,
already.
so
And I arrived earlier, and I just I was starting like YouTubing or something like that.
I see.
And I just started drinking
started-
over there in a place
No.
and filming some stuff. And I was just always telling the bar that he tell me when my flight. Well, too late.
He never told you. Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely.
At least it wasn't an international flight. Like you were just-
International never I have.
See?
No,
Exactly.
just to Mexico City or to Aguascalientes or to Cancun. But other than that, no. Do you keep a journal to document all your experiences exploring the world?
I do. This is when YouTube comes in. I do keep a journal. I keep a video journal for my own personal experience that I don't share online, and then I have my YouTube, which I do share online. I have my written journal, which I would 100% recommend it. It's so special to be able to read back those moments when you're traveling and everything is going so quickly, so just to have that time to just slow everything down, reflect, ponder, and appreciate can be really rewarding. I have a final question for you.
Ooh, okay.
Would you rather lose all your money traveling or lose all your photos of your travels?
I don't give a fuck about the pictures. As long as I just keep doing new ones, you know, I will always have them in
the
myself
memory.
forever.
Okay.
And
That's
for
smart.
sure it's beautiful it's not just nostalgic and
Yeah.
but
I know I'm gonna be that 90-year-old who's watching my 23-year-old adventures in Mexico. And if I lost that content, I wouldn't be able to die happy.
you will be diving with sharks at 90.
Exactly. But I still want to remember when I was diving in the pool as an open water.
Woo!
So I would lose all my money, and then you could pay for
Lose your
everything.
money, but okay.
Yeah, I keep the photos, you keep the money, and then we're good, right?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Like for people who want to travel but they see like, okay, yeah, just there for $1,000, oh, hotel night $100 a night, what would be your recommendation? How would you travel cheap?
Travel cheap in 2023. You want to be staying in hostels and you want to be doing some sort of exchange while you're away. Whether that be au pairing, which is my number one go-to form of exchange because you literally get your accommodation, your food, and your living expenses paid for. But you have to deal with the kids, that's another story. So au pairing, you can also find volunteering opportunities on many different websites. I'll link them down in the description below. And thirdly, last but not least, workaway. I have a video on my channel explaining the process of workaway, my experience doing one in Mexico City. I'll put it right here in the top of this video. But basically there are tons of options out there if you're looking to budget your travel but you just want to get out and go. Yeah, anything else you want to add on that front about traveling cheap?
Yeah, there's people as well that like they say, oh no, I want to travel that way, you know, like hostels and stuff. Personally, I never stayed in a hostel till I was, I don't know, like 17? No way. No, I was in Nepal was my first hostel and I was already, 21, something like that? No, I can't go there. Anyways, yeah, sometimes they don't travel as well. People doesn't travel because they say like, oh, who would I be going with? You know? And it for me at first I thought like, wow, it will be sad to not have someone to go with on vacations, you know. Well, if you haven't done it, try it.
Please do it.
Try it. Just hey, you can go. I was gonna say half hour out of your house, but go any place with your own self, and you will have a time with you that we don't normally have. We don't have that time for being with our own selves. And when we start having that time, we start learning more about our own selves, and it takes you in a journey, and it's beautiful. Just so try it.
Try it. That was really nice. Thank you for sharing and for being on my channel. How was it being on the channel? Did you like it?
I was waiting. I've been waiting like 3 years for this. I feel like a star already.
Of course,
like
this is a Shanley time.
I mean, I'm a star already, but
like a TV, YouTube
yeah,
star. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching us chat about travel. Any questions, put them in the comments below, and I will see you next week for a new video. Adios.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Follow her. She's the best. She's the greatest.
It's crazy. It's okay. Bye.
Ouch. Bye. Vámonos, mi amor.
See me Oh my god, this is
How you're
fun.
going?
Okay, so I've got the questions here. I'm just gonna do it naturally. You ask me questions, I'll ask you questions, everything.
Okay.
Okay?
Of what?
The trouble.
Oh, okay, but you have them there.
Sí.
I will ask them to you or you to me. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take turns.
Okay, vale.
¿Vale? ¿Está bien?
So I select which question?
Ajá, sí, si quieres.
Okay.
Aquí tengo como unas respuestas, pero obviamente nada más se las doy.
Qué tramposita tú, eh.
Okay. How does travel bring meaning to your life?
I think in the part of discovering and keep living and experimenting, and like the plans that everyone has or stuff. I don't know.
It's okay. One more question? See, ask me how do you keep travel cheap? Like cost effective. What are your tips for saving money abroad? Okay, you ask me one. How do you keep travel cheap? Like, how do you keep travel cost effective? Like people that want to be budgeting, like how do you keep travel budget friendly?
So